Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Survival Forever, and yeah, it's the first episode for 1 month now. And again, when I wanna record something, I am sick. Another time, I don't know why exactly when I wanna record something I'm getting sick. Anyway, this video is not a regular video, as I said, if you've been seeing my posts. This is supposed to be a redstone tutorial, and this building is supposed to be a redstone museum. Don't ask why it has rainbow walls, it's design, you know. Redstone Museum, entrance here, exit there, yeah. Let's go in here. Now, what I wanna say, making this took 1 month. 2 weeks until I got the idea, and 2 weeks to do everything. Like 1 week the building and the second week the contraptions up here. I have finished this literally 3 minutes ago. Yeah, this is how the entrance corridor looks. I think it's good. Leave your opinion in the comments if you want to. Anyway, what is on the floors? Floor 1, redstone blocks explained plus comparator. So, source of redstone, how redstone blocks work, how the comparator works. Floor 2, redstone clocks and small contraptions. Sorry for this. Floor 3, RAM in Minecraft, because you can make RAM in Minecraft, you can make computers in this game. Cannons and straps. Now, rules and information. So, 1. The entrance is free. 2. Don't grief or destroy, obviously. 3. The museum has been made for tutorial purposes. 4. The place features info about redstone and its history. The information about the history of redstone will be at the end of the video. 5. There are contraptions from the earlier and recent days of Minecraft. 6. The exit is on the other side of the building. If you have gone through the entire museum, the exit is on the second side of the museum, because the museum is one big corridor. 7. Construction was funded by the builder. I don't have any sponsors, obviously. 6. 8. Most info from the wiki fandom. I mean Minecraft wiki, Minecraft fandom wiki, whatever. Here's the reception where you don't have to pay anything, of course. And entrance to the exhibits. Now, what do we have here? Sources of redstone signal. I'm pretty sure these are not all the sources, but yeah, first of all, detector rails, pressure plates, of course button levers and redstone torches. Now, trip wires, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, now tripwire hooks. You need to attach a string to this and go through the string in order for this redstone signal. Now, daylight detector, which day mode, night mode, and this produces redstone signal if it's day or night. Target blocks, wrapped chests. Now this is sculk sensors and calibrated sculk sensors. Obviously calibrated sculk sensors are just faster, but I'm explaining this later. And redstone comparators, obviously then observers and other stuff, but that needs a redstone source to begin with in order to produce a redstone signal or a kind of trigger, which, for example, the redstone torch does not need. Yeah. Next thing, redstone blocks explained. Redstone related blocks, actually, not redstone blocks, because explaining a redstone block literally is... Why should I even do this? Yeah, anyway, let's start. So, first of all, with what should I start? Okay, let's start with this. Detector rail. Sets of TNT minecarts, activates and deactivates hopper minecarts, drops of any player or entity. And you can do one cool thing with that. Oh, and now it works. I glitched into the floor. Yeah. Now, what we have here. Forward rail increases speed of your minecart. The maximum speed is 8 blocks per second. This here. It needs redstone signal, as you see, of course. Now, detector rail creates a redstone signal when a minecart is on it. Can be mined by hand, dropping itself. How does this work? As you see, a minecart is on it and the rail is powered. If the minecart is not on it, the rail is not powered. Yeah. Node blocks make a sound if powered by redstone, or hit. Powered by redstone, sound. Hit, also sound. Pistons push blocks and entities up to 12 blocks at once. Now, I mean the limit is 12 blocks. It can push maximally 12 blocks at once. I mean, it can push maximally 12 blocks, yeah? And now, there's a sticky piston and a piston, and the simple difference is Yup, a normal piston pushes the block but does not push it back. Now, daylight detector produces redstone signal during daytime, this one, or during nighttime, this one. And when the weather is clear, this one, and if the weather is rain or thunder, this one produces signal too. Yeah. Dispensers and droppers. Now, this here is a dropper, this here is a dispenser, and there is one key difference to them. The dropper drops items, blocks, eggs, etc. As you can see, it dropped the arrow. What? The dispenser shoots items, spawns mobs. If you have spawn eggs, this one gives you the spawn eggs, drops them, but doesn't place solid blocks unless... No, actually it just does not place solid blocks at all, so if I put a solid block in here, it will just spit it out. It places water or lava but no solid blocks, and when it comes to the arrows, it throws them instead of throwing them. I mean giving them, yeah. That's what I mean. Now, target block emits a redstone signal when it's shot at. Now I need arrows. Why did I put them back? I don't know. Let's just, you know what? I will show it like that. There is a redstone torch now. If I shoot it, the redstone torch goes out. As you see, the signal is short, but it works. Yep. Now, hoppers transport items from storage block to storage block. When powered, they stop moving items. Now it's powered, as you see. Here are no items, here are items. If I turn the power off, the items are flowing through the hopper. If I turn it back on, they are no more. Yeah, now, next thing, calibrated sculk sensor. It detects noise with twice the range of a normal sculk sensor. 16 block that is. It has one input side here, where this violet block is, where the amethyst crystals are, and three output sides. Here, here, and here is the output, so it will output redstone signal on these sides. The loudness of noise required for the sensor to detect it depends on the redstone signal strength you will put here. Now, what that means if there is a redstone torch powering redstone, then depending on the strength of the signal, the stronger the signal, the less I think noise it needs to detect the noise, the quieter it needs to be. The quieter it can be, not really needs to. Okay, observers send a redstone signal that they detect a block movement from mobs, not just the blocks. Now, here were the faces, that's where it detects where the redstone dot is, that's where the redstone signal comes out, and it works like this. Block moved, redstone signal given. Yeah. Next thing are these pressure plates, lightweighted and heavyweighted. Now, lightweighted pressure plates, if I'm not wrong, the golden one is lightweighted, is it? Yup, lightweighted. And the iron one is heavyweighted. Now, when it comes to the lightweighted, they give one block stronger signal for every entity that's on them. Every entity or block. What you need to notice here, if I throw out 20 arrows, the signal won't get stronger because they stack, but if I throw out items, the signal is getting stronger, as you see. Okay, sorting this back like it was. Yup, and this block works similarly, the heavyweighted, but 10 entities or items is 1 block strength, so it requires 10 times more weight on it in order to give the same signal output as this with 10 times less, yeah? I think I explained everything here. Now the complicated stuff. Oh, that's obsidian. Sorry. Now the complicated stuff. Redstone Comparator. Oh god. Yeah, now the Redstone Comparator produces output signal by reading blocks, chests, lecterns, beehives, chiseled bookshelves, etc. It can also repeat a signal for changing strength. Another thing is that it can be set to either stop outputting a signal when its set input receives a stronger one, or subtract its set input strength from the strength of the output. This here is not shown, but everything here I have shown. So, what does this mean? How does this work? First of all, you can use this just like a redstone repeater, but it does not strengthen the signal. As you see, here the signal is made stronger by the repeater, but the comparator does not strengthen the signal. Another thing is that here you have a furnace. How does a furnace produce power here? Well, the furnace needs to have a very specific amount of items in it. I mean, an amount of items higher than a very specific number in order to give power. As you see, I took out the items, there is no power. If I, let's say, put in 7 items, there is still no power. It needs to be at least 28 items in this case for it to give redstone signal. Actually not 28, actually less, but 28 for it to give 3 blocks of redstone signal. I mean a signal 3 blocks long, of course. Okay, now the next thing is, another thing is that it can be set to either stop outputting a signal when its side input is stronger, or subtract side input signal strength from the output, which I didn't show here, but this is shown. As you see, now there is no redstone signal here, because this is stronger. But if I turn off the lever, there is redstone signal. Yeah. Now this is the back side of the comparator, this is the front side. This needs to be turned where the redstone torches are, where the 2 redstone torches are. Needs to be turned to the block that it is supposed to read. Yeah. Another thing, self-opening door utilizes a sculk sensor. You can make a door that opens itself when you are near or when it detects noise, making it a proximity sensor. Here is the sculk sensor, and it opens if I'm coming near. Now, there is a redstone torch underneath, of course, and if I make any noise or move, the redstone door opens. I mean the iron door opens. Another thing is a redstone on and off inverter, which apparently is a gate. I don't remember now what exactly type of gate this is, but I have gates on another floor. As you see, if you press a button, redstone signal is sent. Now here, it's already powered. There is a redstone torch. If you press the button, the redstone torch goes off and the signal goes off, so it inverts the signal. Yeah, now, next thing. Ripwire hooks. Used with strings to create redstone signal if went through the string. Useful for traps. As you see, it creates redstone signal if I go through it. Yeah, it works. And it is useful for traps. You can link this up to a piston, for example, that's underneath you. It will open the floor and the player or mob will fall into lava. It's a useful mechanism. Another thing is a 2x2 piston door. The easiest piston door to make, actually. Easiest to build, yeah. That's how it works. You press the lever, it goes on and off. Now, if I wouldn't have this torch here, and press the lever, I mean, this is a thing too, this is a possibility too, without the redstone torch. The redstone torch is here to invert the signal. Yeah. I'm in a museum, I won't be destroying this though, so everything goes back like it was. I mean, to the state it was before, obviously. Yeah. How to build it, it's a simple wiring. So it's definitely an easy thing to build. Yeah. And floor 2 we have, and on floor 2, the history of redstone. Yeah, I've written it down from the Minecraft wiki. This will be on the end of the video. I mean, at the end of the video. Redstone clocks. And this is where it gets interesting. This is very useful if you want a contraption that repeats something. Now, this is a basic redstone clock. You need to put a redstone torch here and destroy it very fast. Just like I did. And it will output signal. Yeah, you see how fast it is. It just output signal. You link up redstone to this and it will output signal with the speed in which this goes. And you can change the speed by changing the repeaters, but yeah, then you need to power it again. And the speed changes as you see. But it can bug out and you need to power it again. In order to yeah, that's what happens if you do it too slow. In order... Oh, because this was wrong. Sorry. Technical difficulties. In order to remove the signal, I mean to stop it, you need to reset it by destroying one redstone dust. Yeah. Now, redstone minecart clock, sorry. As you see, this here gives redstone power, outputs redstone power by the minecart simply running on it, and the minecart runs around, so it outputs the redstone power. In order to turn it off, just destroy the minecart. Yeah. Now, basic redstone clock 2, it is the first redstone clock but smaller. As you see, it is already linked up to something, like that. And what it is linked up to, what is it? Wait, what? What it is linked up to? It is linked up to a semi-automatic disposal system, which can be used to get rid of trash. Yeah, these are the more useful contraptions. So, items you want to get rid of, you put in here. Do I have any items I want to get rid of? Cherry signs, let's say. No, not like that. No. Put them in here. Now they are going through this hopper into the dispenser. I mean, into the dropper. Is that dispenser or dropper? I mess it up always. It's a dispenser, I think. And you need to power it by using a redstone clock. I mean, you can do it manually, but with a redstone clock it's faster. As you can see, it throws out the items into the lava. Yeah. In order to stop it, you just restart the clock. Next thing. Yeah, semi-automatic item smelter extends the furnace capacity. Yep, here is the place for fuel. Here is the place for the items to smelt. You put in the items you wanna smelt here. The hopper transports it into the furnace. And if they are smelted, it transports them here. Yeah, it's simple. In case if you're using lava, the empty bucket will be transported here too. It's a simple contraption and very useful. Now, carpet duper used to duplicate carpet. Quite important to note that a machine like this works only with carpets. I mean exactly this machine. Yeah, this is how it is built. And now this machine uses a game mechanic, and this game mechanic is if you break a block under the carpet, then the carpet is broken. But the piston, if it moves, it is registered as breaking the block under the carpet. But it comes back to its primary form instantly, almost instantly. So it is also registered as a not broken block, so the carpet stays there but duplicates. This can also be used as a redstone clock. How do you power it, you will ask? Well, you need to put a block in front of the chest, in front of the observer. Destroy it, and now it's powered. And it is throwing... I thought the hoppers pick it up, but no. It is throwing duplicated carpets. As you see, the carpet stays here. What for do you need carpets in such an amount? As you see, also it produces the carpets very fast. What for do you need them though? Well, as fuel! They can be good as fuel to a furnace. Yeah, and how do you turn this off? You need to destroy this block in order to turn it off. And somehow the carpet disappeared. Let's just replace it. Yeah, it's a simple mechanism, quite useful in my opinion. Rebuilding it will be harder, but we'll make it. Oh. And it's built. Yeah, quite useful if you need fuel. Not exactly illegal, but most people don't really use it, because lava is still a better fuel and more reliable than carpet. Another thing, block switcher might be used to save space. Yeah, 2 blocks can be switched. This is the block that is supposed to be switched. I click the lever, it is getting switched by the block that's underneath it. How does something like this work? It's an easy contraption. Now, just a note, I said before this is a tutorial, and yes, it is a tutorial showing off the most useful contraptions, but it's not a tutorial how to build them. So yeah, here is nothing, no redstone torch, so I'm not showing how they are built, yeah? It's an easy contraption, very easy, not much redstone, and it can actually save space. Yep. Another thing, automatic fishing machine, aka auto fish farm. It requires a player with a fishing rod to work. How does this work? You take a fishing rod and throw it in the right way. And now, if a fish will get fished, if I'm being entirely honest, I made this from a tutorial, but I don't know how to use it. That's why I never use auto fishers. Yeah. Now, the things you have fished, fish, etc., are going into the large chest through a hopper that's underneath here. Yeah. That's a very simple contraption and useful. Now, what is this? A flying machine. This is epic. I like it. You need to build it exactly like that. 2 slime blocks, piston, observer, with the face facing the outside of the ship. And repeat this like that. And how does this work? Well, I love it, if I'm being honest. You can fall off though. You can fall off, but if you don't fall off, it is a great redstone contraption. You can fly with this through the void, for example. I did it. I did fly with this through the void, but watch out for the piston heads, because they can throw you off. This is a very basic flying machine, of course. Yeah, now, time and weather telling machine, useful if you're underground in an underground base. Now, this utilizes daylight detectors. Right now it is night, or the weather is simply thunder or raining, I'm not sure. Because this lamp is on. Now, it can go through trapdoors, as you see. They don't influence the working of the daylight detector. Yeah, it's a very useful, sorry for that. It's a very useful contraption. I used it a couple of times actually in my underground bases. For example, in Aura Alpha, which is cancelled now, I mean Aurora Alpha. If you saw the videos, you know what I mean. There is a machine like that. Yeah. And the trapdoors here trigger the flying machine. Not back to, another thing. Redstone auto and semi-auto farms. Yeah, this is an automatic lava farm. Not really redstone, but I decided to put it in here as it is very useful. And the lava, not water. Water too, you can do this with water too. Drips from the... What is this? From the pointed dripstone into the... How is this called? Into the cauldron. And it duplicates the lava very easily. You can pick up this lava from here. Now, it takes a bit of time to fill up, but it is essentially an infinite lava and water source. Another thing is an automatic sugarcane or bamboo farm. Both work the same way. Do I have any bone? No, I don't. The bamboo triggers the observer that's up there. And this observer sends redstone too. The piston, which it's not a sticky piston, that's important, which stores the bamboo, and the bamboo goes through a copper minecart. This is very important. Underneath is a Rayland hopper, but it's important because a normal hopper will not pick up blocks from underneath the grass block into this chest. It produced a bit. Yeah, and how does this look? From the redstone side, it looks like this. And there is obviously a redstone torch here. Yeah. Another useful contraption is automatically collecting farm. There is a way to make an automatically collecting and planting farm with villagers, but this one is way easier. Note, you need a light level of at least 9 or higher for the crops to glow. Exactly, glowing crops now. To grow at all. Crops are going here how does this work? Very simple. There is a dispenser with water inside. Press button to collect the crops. Press the second time for the water to disappear. So press button, press again, and it collects the crops. They are in the hopper here. Yup. Crops here, and here they are. Now you can just go, take your crops, replant them manually. Yeah, this does not have an automatic replanting system simply because you need villagers for that system and I don't have too much space here. Yeah. And next thing is more complicated. I'm proud I made this, even though I made this from a tutorial, from YouTube, but I tried to make this a lot of times. And it didn't work. Automatic item sorter. Now, this is a great contraption, but extremely expensive in terms of iron. You see the amount of hoppers this requires. Yeah, how does this work? As you see, I have dirt, gravel, blackstone. And now, if I put in dirt, gravel, blackstone, and deep slate, and every single block you want actually, in here, as you may see now, because normally it would transport the blocks to a random chest, but it does not. It transports them to exactly the chest they belong in. As you see, here is no deep slate, here is no dirt, here is no gravel, just the blocks that are supposed to be here. How does this work? Well, this is a mechanism that works like that. Redstone torches, repeaters, and comparators, it's lined up like that, it's linked up like that. Now the comparators are set up to detect a very specific block. What block? The block that's in here. What you need to do is place a comparator exactly like that, place a hopper in that way, fill up the hopper, not the copper, with renamed blocks as a space filter, and put at least 42 blocks into the hopper. The type of blocks you want to have in your chest. Now, the hopper will start throwing these blocks into the chest and it will stop at 41. And it won't throw these blocks into the chest, just these. So there is no space for other blocks, just for, in this case, deep slate. And it will throw into this chest only deep slate, no matter what blocks are in here. Yeah, that's how it works, simply explained. Another contraption is the very fast arrow shooter, can be used as a defense mechanism. Yup, how does this work? Not like that. That's how you mess it up. Oh, how fast do I need to place this? Yeah. And it shoots arrows, as you see, until it runs out of arrows, and they damage you. Yeah, if I go in here, I'm getting damaged. So better get out of here, because I don't wanna die. It's out of arrows, and now you put the arrows back in. I mean, you don't put the arrows back in, it kills the enemies, yeah? Another contraption, and this one is very old. It has 12 years if I'm not wrong. This one is very, very old. Yeah, it's a Redstone Cannon. Netherrack represents the TNT here. This TNT cannon design worked back in 2012 and still works 11 years. It's an OG design. Yeah, now you power this, and as you see, this powers the TNT that's here and sets it off. And no, at first it powers this TNT and then sets this TNT off. Due to a reaction the TNTs have, this TNT is thrown away very far. I mean, not very far, but far, yeah? Now, important to note is you need the water to flow here. If it flows like this, just place the TNTs. Because if they will be, I mean, when they will be set on, they will all flow with the water here. And set off this TNT. Actually, push this TNT off, not set off. Yeah, that's a very OG mechanism. Oh boy, logic gates. Yeah, this is an AND gate. If all inputs are on, the output is on. If only one input is on, the output is off. Sorry for this. Just like you can see here. If both inputs are on, the output is on. If at least one input is off, then the output is off. Yeah, this is how you build something like this. This is taken from Mambo Jumbo, if you are wondering. This is a NOT gate. If the input is on, the output is on. Yeah, it's very simple. I mean, if the input is off, the output is on. This is what I called earlier a redstone signal inverter, basically. Yeah, another thing is a OR gate. If one of the inputs is on, the output is on. So I turn this on, the output is on, and no matter if I turn the second output on or off, the input will still be on as long as the first input will be on. No, I explained it the wrong way. Basically, if at least one input is on, the output is on. If I deactivate the second input, the output will still be on. Yeah. Now, this is a RS NOR latch. Activating input 1 deactivates input 2, and conversely. So, if this is on and I click this, then the second one activates. If this is on and I click this button, the first one activates. Yeah. Another thing, this is 1 byte of clearable RAM memory in Minecraft. You can make computers with actual RAM in this game. RAM memory in Minecraft can be used to build computers, just like I said. How does this work now? And this is a very basic RAM memory module, 1 byte. There are people making thousands of these, and so you can actually make a computer with thousands of these. But this is survival. I won't be doing thousands of these. I mean, not yet. It is a project to make a computer later, but not yet. Yeah. As you see, it broke down the signal. I click the button, it broke down the signal. In order to clear it, I need to push this lever. And again, I click the button, it writes the signal down. I push the lever, it clears the signal. Yeah. It's quite simple, but you actually need a lot of these in order to build something more complicated. Now this here is a password door. Put the password in order to access the area. As you see now, it's closed. I mean, it's open, so I need to close it first. Now it's closed. In order for this to open, I need to put in a password. And it opens. Now I close it again. Now, if I click any other buttons than these 3, it won't open. As you see, it's not reacting, it's not opening, nothing. Only if I press these 3. If I press them, not press around them. Yeah, you can lock the door from the inside. Password door, please note that the password needs to be inserted fast in order for it to work. If you do it too slow, it won't work. If you insert the password too slow, yeah, the mechanism in here is quite simple, but again, this is not a how to build tutorial. It uses a comparator. You need to put a block in here, then put the comparator. That's very important, and this very specific dropper needs to be a block. This dropper is facing this direction, this dropper is facing upwards, and this dropper is facing the right direction. The hopper is facing this dropper, up, and it is a circle. It is a cycle of the block going through the dispensers. Yeah, you can lock the door normally. Another thing, the door trap. It's another OG thing. Yeah, that's how it works. If you go in here, you cannot go out. You need to break the door. And in order to repair it, it's more work. Yeah, I broke it. Anyway, it can be used to trap mobs or players, but players only on adventure mode if you don't want them escaping. Can very easily break out, yeah, the players. This trap is an old mechanism too. Others have to face the pressure parade, and that's why this one does not work anymore. I broke it, yeah. And is this it, or do I have anything more? How do you think? I have one more thing here. And this is information. If you press the lever too fast, you can burn out the redstone torch, and it won't work anymore. It goes back to its normal state after a couple of seconds, obviously, and you can burn it out if you press the lever too fast. Yeah, so just be aware of that. I know this most likely was not the best redstone tutorial I could do, and for 1 month of waiting, I could have made it better. But let's be honest, I had a massive problem making this. Making the building was not an issue, but making the contraptions here, figuring out what would be the most useful thing, it took 1 week to figure it out and another week to build this. Yeah, and the exit goes down like this. And we have successfully exited the building. And this is where this way led, where this wooden floor path extension led to the exit. So yeah. Why is there a spider up there? Why is there a spider? What are you doing up there? Anyway, that's it for now. Not if it's a one up. The outer up better. Yup. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day or night and goodbye. Even though there is a couple more things. Yeah, these are the outputs from the daylight sensors. There is a couple more things in this video, but when it comes to the tutorial, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day or night.